Hi guys, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. I remain your girl Desola, and I'm so glad that you're watching this video. Yes, I'm super happy to have you here and to share in the journey of my second baby. I mean, share in listening to, I don't know. But I will be continuing from the previous video where I stopped at the doctor interpreting the ultrasound and telling me that the baby was transverse. And I think in my last video I explained what a baby being transverse is. All right, so we're just going to continue on that note. Before the doctor told me that the baby was transverse, blah blah blah, sincerely I have been considering going for what they call it, a selective cesarean section. That's a selective CS, because I had CS for my first girl, and because of the whole experience I had, I'm going to share the experience with my firstborn one day, one of these days. But for now, I wanted to go through that route again because I was familiar with that route, not because it was less painful, but because I was just familiar with it. But my doctor was trying to push for a natural birth. It was like, we've been going through the phase together. He has been monitoring, he has been checking, other than every other thing that I felt. If the baby was like my first baby size, if the baby wasn't too big, we're gonna go for a natural birth. But then when we did that ultrasound, at the point you're going to do that scan to check where the baby's position is. And when we checked, the baby was transverse. And when we go back to the doctor, what was that, Mrs. Esson? You want this CS, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, even sincerely, at the back of my mind, I was just praying that let God's will just be done. Not like I'm happy that they're going to cut me the second time. Who is happy about that, right? I just wanted to feel safe. I just wanted the pain to be over already, whichever way it was going to be. I wanted the baby out of me, LD already. So, but I was a bit worried, when they said the baby was transverse. So we decided to kind of push a little bit more, and it was like, we're gonna wait. The baby might still change. Sometimes these babies, they just change all of a sudden before you give birth and everything. So fingers crossed. We picked a date for the delivery. We picked when the baby was 39 weeks and I think 4 days or 5 days thereabouts, and it was like, we're going to book you for a selective cesarean section, but if otherwise, everything is still fine. As if the baby should turn, everything was still fine. So that was what we were waiting for. So just pray to God that His will be done and that I gave birth to my baby hale and healthy. The goal is what matters, not how, not the process. And that's my philosophy. The end result is what matters. So that was what my prayer was: a healthy baby, a healthy mother, a beautiful union of the baby and his sister, Anyways, in preparation of the birth, I decided to make my hair. It was already getting together. It was already growing a bit. So I wanted to everybody makes their hair. Everybody wants to look pretty. But I wanted, for my first child, I think I did braids. But I was in so much pain that I did not want any bother. So I went to weave my actual hair. Here's the picture. I weaved the actual hair, I made that style, and I was just comfortable with it. I just wanted comfort. I just wanted something that was going to last for a bit of time, I did that. After that, we went to the hospital a week before the scheduled date for the operation, to meet with the anesthetics and get some tests done. What tests I did? I think I did HIV test, I did hypertension, I did blood count, and some other ones I can't remember. There were sharp plenty. All of them were just taking your blood. If you're pregnant, be ready to get a lot of syringe in your veins, yo. We did that test, and after that I got ready. By this time my hospital bag was already packed and ready to take over. I think I'm going to make another video on essentials that you new moms should get. I know there are a lot of videos there, but I'm going to share my own take on what I think you should take and what I think are actually not necessary, right? A lot of information. You don't know, maybe just one thing I will mention might be what you need, right? So after we went to the hospital a day before. That was October 11th of October. This is how I'm heading to the hospital to deliver this baby. Went. We got to the hospital. My weight was checked. You know, we got to the room. I'm going to share videos on that because I was just being very vain at the hospital, like really, because why would I be saying those things that you listened to? But yeah, so we're here and this is 7 o'clock. I go here and I'm like, silly me, I'm like, can we change the room? And the nurse was like, okay, he's gonna help me check if we can change the rooms. And after the nurse had left, my husband was like, you are still saying room. Just because I was thinking, not because I was like, not like I'm being petty, yeah, I'm just thinking that, oh, because I'm gonna be vlogging, I want like, I don't like the old scratches on the wall, blah blah blah. But this was like, you're not in a hotel, yo. You don't even know what you're looking at. You're meant to be concentrating on something else, and you're concentrating on the walls. That was it, and that was more of reasons because I was not really worried. I was not scared. I had prayed. And I just wanted it to be like that. My mom was around and my mom was like, should she follow me? I know our mothers, they mean so well for us, but they panic a lot. That sometimes when you've gathered your own courage and you're in a particular frame of mind, they, not because they are trying to make you panic, but because they're trying to show their love. I feel like they over show that love. If that's the word, and that kind of starts to make you kind of panic unnecessarily. So what I told her was that she should just stay behind, you know, with my girl, and myself and my husband were the only ones who went to the hospital. Like I wanted somebody with the same energy, you know, with me, somebody who wasn't gonna panic, somebody that when I'm happy, you know, is happy, flow with the mood, just like that. We went, we gisted, we were laughing, you know. I woke up the next morning, which was on the 12th date that I was scheduled for the operation. I woke up with, I slept up through, like I slept like somebody that was not going to do like a major surgery the next day. I slept to the point that my eyes were all swollen. I woke up in the morning, took my bath, you know, and then the doctors came around and the session was performed and the baby was out. Am I going to share I don't know if I'm going to share the picture of my son, but if I do share the picture of my son, there it is. A beautiful boy. It came out so beautiful. Ever since on the beautiful, it came out so beautiful. Like the moment he came out of the womb, the moment they brought him out of my tummy, he was so, the doctor's word, this boy is so pink and ready to come out. He was already crying before he was totally pulled out. I don't know if I'm making sense. You know, if you've seen videos of cesarean section after the old opening up of the womb, bringing out the baby from the head, all of those stuffs, this baby wasn't brought out totally before he started. The moment his head popped, he was wailing already. And you know, because of the first experience we've had, my husband already knew the procedures and the processes and everything. I was like, do they need to do blah blah test? I was like, yeah, they're gonna do it, but this baby is already telling you like, yo, I'm healthy. Can't you say how pink? And you know, my experience while I was on the surgical bed, I was just, I think I was not only numb, because you know you're going to be given some sort of numbing whatever on your spine. There's general anesthetics, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, and there's the one that would just make you numb or paralyzed in quote from where they need it to be up onto your feet, right? And that was what they gave me, the back one, the one they're going to give me from the back. I think I'm going to post what the name is, the name of the whatever is, so that we are on the same page. So after that was done, I had no expression on my face. That was because I don't know, at that point maybe I was scared, or maybe I was just, you know, whatever it is. But the only thing I can remember that I kept on asking the doctor, is it the anesthetic? If I'm not pronouncing this right, I'm going to put the right pronunciation, please, or the right spelling. He kept on asking me, but are you okay? And the response I kept on giving is, please, can I sleep? please, can I sleep? And I was like, no, don't sleep yet, just let the baby come out. But I understand that maybe he's thinking that maybe my enemy was going to die. But I wasn't. I was just really sleepy. Like I said, I slept a lot in the morning and I wanted to sleep more. I just wanted to sleep. Like, I just really wanted to sleep, and I'm like, get this over with and let me sleep. And doctor kept on saying, don't sleep yet, don't sleep yet, don't sleep yet, you know. And that was what they kept on saying. And then, you know, the baby came out. My husband was there with me, but I just told him, yo, make sure you are recording everything that you can record, because sincerely we had not asked the hospital if we could make videos or content, right? But I really wanted my own content. I don't know why I didn't ask. I don't know. I don't know. But he was shot there, ready to, you know, he was delivering back to back. God bless him for that, because now sometimes when looking back and I'm, you know, a bit, you know, worried about some things that happen, those moments and me checking out the video and, you know, the process, they give me so much to be thankful for. They give me so many reasons to be grateful to God for, and to look at them and say they are all worth it. Like, it's all worth the stress, it's all worth the it's all worth it at the end, trust me. And then this beautiful feeling that you start to have, and that overwhelming love, it's so huge that it will definitely cover up whatever emotions that you are having at that moment. Okay, so I videoed it. I saw the whole process, maybe not all, but I videoed the important aspect of what I wanted to see, and I was great, and I am still grateful for that. After that, I was wheeled into the recovery room, and at that point I was feeling this shivering. I was shivering. It was as if I was inside a freezer. I was so cold. Oh my god. I was given this compressing socks. I was given that socks, not given, because of course I couldn't move. You know, the nurse helped. The nurses at the hospital, they were so nice, and you know, the doctors were all very caring. And I've never had a bad experience with childbirth. I mean, with the doctors or the nurses or whoever it is that was helping at that moment. So they brought this kind of machine that had this long tube, and I don't know what to call it. I don't know why he didn't video that part. I guess that was when he was not around. He was supposed to film one documentary or something. So they passed this tube, very big tube or I don't know, should I call it pipe? They passed it into my blanket, you know, and that thing was kind of bringing out hair that is hot, like a very hot hair, and it was pumping it into the blanket. And they were asking me, are you cold? Are you hot now? I'm like, no, I'm still very cold. So, you know, it was there. I think I slept off, and at the moment when I woke up later, I started to feel warmth. And they were like, are you warm now? I said, I'm starting to feel warm, but we leave it for a while, you know. So at the end of the day, I had recovered a bit. I was taken back to my room with my baby. That's after I was in the room, of course I had painkillers being pumped into me through the IV. I was in mad pain, emphasis on crazy pain. I was in so much pain. No word can qualify that experience. It was painful, much more painful than I could really remember during my first time. Maybe it was much painful then, maybe I just can't remember, but my god, it was so painful. It was so painful. And I'm not the one that likes to express my pain. Like I'm known to have like really good tolerance for pain. I just started having tears fall. You know, you're lying down, I just started having tears fall by the side, and that really worried my husband. And the nurses were like, sorry, they're going to give you more. But then all of a sudden, I think the head nurse came in, a very mature, older woman. She came in and she saw me. There were two. And this woman said, no, this is too much of a pain to bear. Can't you see it on her face? And they're like, give this, give that. Before I know it, they were like giving 2, 3, back into the, you know, IV and everything. And I slept off. The second day, you know how those painkiller, whatever, I don't know the name of what they're putting into it. I asked at that moment, but I can't remember. At the moment, I was the one demanding for it. Do not say this is just what make people addicted. When you see someone that say this is a drug addict, this is what happens, because that thing was making me feel like I was in the cloud. I felt like I was floating. I was feeling really good every time they inject that they administered that drug into it. I was feeling so good. I was feeling, at that point I had not started lactating, of course. My baby was on formula. Now I have the understanding that some people do not like giving their baby formula when they just gave birth. I personally have no issues with it at that point, because I was not even in the right frame of mind to be saying that I want to force it. Plus the breast milk wasn't coming out, and I'm not going to starve an innocent child because of my philosophy or perception about some things. Not that I think there's anything wrong with it. That was just my own, or that is just my own opinion. My breast milk started coming out the evening of the second day, and that was when I started to kind of, and I forgot, I did not like I forgot. Yes, I had my breast pump already portable at home, but I did not feel like I'm going to need to take it along. So if you're a pregnant woman, or you're a new mom, or you're going to give birth anytime soon, please pack your pump with you. Your breast pump is going to help you pump that milk out faster. And then I had a lot of milk stored. You know, my breast was so hard, and the baby couldn't even latch so well. You know, it doesn't have that strength to pull out so well. So if I had taken that pump with me, I would have helped pump out, you know, the breast milk and added it in the bottle, and they probably really could have fed on it. So that's another option, but I did not go with that option. And you know, I had an alternative that I'd already prepared. When I got back home, I was lactating. Of course, I had some issues with like, but that this video is not about the whole lactating or whatever. But then I was supplying quite enough to sustain him, so I stopped that. And the other story we shared in that video. So far it's been amazing, but there's been ups and downs that I'm going to share in my next video. If you'd like to see, or you'd like to listen to what I am facing, the good things I'm experiencing postpartum, the bad things I'm experiencing postpartum, if you can relate with it, please always engage my video, comment down below. You know, sharing takes a lot, right? And it would be nice to know that someone out there also feel exactly how I feel. It will make me feel like I'm not alone in this world. And don't know who you might be helping by sending that comment there. All right, this is almost the end of this video, and by this time, if you had not clicked on the like button or you've not subscribed already, what are you waiting for? What? Please click on the like buttons. Please share my videos. That would feel so good, and I'll be so grateful for that. Also, comment down below, you know, share your thoughts, as I said, and subscribe. Click on the notification bell so that you're informed every time I post these videos. You know, the funny thing about this thing is that it costs nothing. You know, being a post support system costs nothing on YouTube. All you're doing is just clicking, click. Remember to click. Okay, I'm so grateful that I was able to share this journey. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be posting the next video soonest. Have a beautiful day. Bye. I love you.